Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught on the rhythm, she caught up.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, guy just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard. That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, watch the ball. Go pink. Bang, bang. Yellow. Check, 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 check. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking deep for Jennings. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
On the return, it's King. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
The
and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
That one complete to Joe Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
On the jump. Check right. Watch it, 5. I got it.
On first and 10, Herbert. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Check 3.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
First
It's a
and goal
big one there
at
for the
3-yard
Chargers.
line.
45 yards. First and goal from the 3.
Bison, 60 Bison. Me and you. It's just me and you.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown,
Austin
LA.
Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Dolphins 0.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
The nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves you out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
You ain't going nowhere. Back.
Go red.
Motion.
6, mega.
Mike's 49. Get that quarterback, D-line.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Get that quarterback. Check 43. 49. Check 49.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
First
14.
down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, that QB's trapped.
Running on first down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely
Christian
bit off
Wilkins
a pretty
on the
decent
stop.
gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Mike 42.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before
Herbert's
he crosses
pass.
over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Eckler, the
2 yards
carrier.
the loss, second and 12.
Baker in on the tackle.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start
at the
before
20-yard
a race,
line.
but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also
That's
concludes
the end of the first quarter
number 1.
With the score, Chargers 7, Dolphins nothing.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Complete.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards.
18-yard line.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
1 yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. One of the storylines in this one, 2 rookie quarterbacks, 2 very good ones. The second and third QBs taken behind Joe Burrow in this year's draft. Tua with the Dolphins at 5, and then Justin Herbert to the Chargers. Just 1 pick later. Only a yard that time, second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shift.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
1st and 10.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch. Slam.
Tua gonna throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there.
It got his man complete. He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And all
Herbert's
the way
pass,
in for a Charger touchdown.
Keenan Allen. Touchdown,
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Tua now on first down. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Dolphin.
That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's
So
now
if you've been playing defense in
6
this one, there's a little bit of the good and some
line.
bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Tua. Looking deep for Jennings. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
From his own end zone, Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
39-yard gain.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, baby. Return over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Steal. Black.
Safe.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Yellow. Go. Check. White.
It's a safety creep. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Preston Williams.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Formation for the Dolphins.
And he's able to get it out of there. Here's King. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Under 10. 10.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Returnable for Grant. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Mike,
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get that complete to Reed. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
To Joe
11
Reed.
yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Back-to-back good
Chargers
plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, alert. 18 Cardinal.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going deep here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA.
Herbert's pass complete to number 13.
Keenan Allen. His 2nd touchdown of the
LA.
afternoon. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen.
Dolphins
took a quick
17.
exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back
Michael
and fast.
to kick off
Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
At the 48-yard
That strong
line.
return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
You go, hey, Green, you got tight right there. Check 37, check 37. Check 99, check 99. Hey, switch gears.
From midfield, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Down at the 31.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite...
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Austin Eckler,
It's a gain of 11 and a first down,
He's
L.A.
brought down at the 42-yard
With Melvin Gordon
line.
moving on to Denver,
A gain of 11
Austin
on the
Eckler
play.
is officially
And
the Chargers' number
first
one
down.
option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Pass.
3 yards the
to
gain
Austin
there,
Eckler.
second down.
It's
All
a pickup
defenses
of
worry
3.
that whenever anyone
Brings
catches
up
the ball and has a
second
head of
and
steam
7
come out of the backfield,
at the
it can turn
45-yard
into a
line.
big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Pushing
Austin
forward
Eckler,
for 3
the
up to the
Charger ball
48.
carrier. Kyle Van Noy on the
Now,
tackle.
they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And unable to connect, incomplete.
Herbert's
Give them
pass
credit, they took their
intended for
shot,
Hunter
but it's going to
Henry.
bring up fourth down.
Incomplete.
And that's a really good
Ty
job there
Long in
defensively. They went into this
formation for the
possession
Chargers.
knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling
Jakeem
pretty good about
Grant on the
themselves
return.
and encouraging
The
their
Dolphins
offensive
take over
mates
first
to
and
get some
10
points.
at their own 11-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Intercepted by the
Oh,
Chargers.
you just kind of feel for him right
They'll
now.
take
4
over
interceptions,
first
and you can
10
almost see
at the
through his face
30-yard
mask.
line.
There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
Austin
Go to the
Eckler,
press
Charger
conference,
ball
meet it
carrier.
head on, and show your
Tackled at the
teammates
25-yard
you're ready
line.
to shoulder what
It's a
happened
gain of
today,
5.
and you'll be
Brings
ready for
up
the next
second
game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Kill.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get this down close to a first down at
Austin
about the
Eckler, the
Dolphins'
ball carrier.
20-yard line. A gain of
tackle made
5,
by
good
Eric
enough for the
Rowe.
first down.
A 5-yard
Well, you certainly
gain
have to
on
give a
the
little
play.
credit here, because
First
they're
down,
playing this game
Chargers.
now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Herbert on first down now. And right side, Henry's got it.
Herbert's
And he'll
pass.
go out of bounds in the
Complete
red
to
zone
Hunter
just
Henry.
inside the 20. 3
Out of
yards
bounds
the
at
gain there, 2nd
17-yard
down.
line. A 3-yard
So from the
pickup.
17,
Brings
here's
up
2nd and 7.
7.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Austin Eckler,
9 yards
the ball
on the
carrier.
play there, and it sets him
He
up
was
first
brought
and
down
goal.
at the 8-yard line. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And that is going to do it
That's the
for
end
this
of the
third quarter of action.
play.
You're
With
watching the
score,
NFL
Chargers
on
21,
EA Sports.
Dolphins
So first
17.
and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Justin
Jack
Herbert,
Lawson
sack.
able to get in there for his second
9
sack of the
yards.
afternoon.
It's
First
second
down, a bit of a
and
disaster,
goal.
and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked
Austin
back to the
Eckler, the ball
18.
carrier.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for
Herbert's
the Charger
pass
touchdown.
complete to Keenan Allen. Touchdown,
Keenan
Los
Allen,
Angeles.
his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th
Michael
on the
Badgley
year.
lining
And
up
the
for the
Chargers
extra
find a
point.
way to stretch their lead. And that one pushes the lead up
The
to
kick
11.
is good. Makes the score Chargers 28, Dolphins 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's going to be a long day.
Off a play action. Tagovailoa to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
On for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Number
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Complete to
They get
Joe
9
Reed.
out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down.
Big hook up
Los
there,
Angeles.
forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The tackle made by Joey
sometimes
Bosa.
as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
3rd and 7.
Right there, 56. Target.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Check, nickel. Check.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brought down back at
Kenneth
the 32.
Murray brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
55. Watch out.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming.
They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mike 20. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, Mike 20.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Preston Williams. Incomplete. Casey Hayward on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
You must be dreaming. 44 is the back.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
I got him. 44, 44, Mike, 40.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's
Against the Los Angeles.